Welcome into Wager Talk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Kevin Dolan and Brian Leonard of WagerTalk.com. We're talking an ACC matchup here in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Clemson and NC State. Kevin, we're seeing Clemson minus 10-point road favorites. Looks like a total of 47, 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. You interested in getting involved here, Clemson and NC State?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at the NC State side of the play. You know, it was disappointing from them, you'd have to say, after the last time we talked about this team prior to the Mississippi State game. You know, turnovers cost them big in that one. The kickoff return as well from Griffin. As, despite out-yarding the Bulldogs in that game, both through the air and on the ground, they also had more first downs than Mississippi State also. But, you know, those turnovers, as we said, cost them big. And arguably that injury to Peyton Wilson at the linebacker position as well might hamper them moving forward. You know, on the other side, Clemson, I just don't know what to make of this team right now. You know, they got out-yarded by Georgia Tech again at the weekend, out time of possession as well, less first downs in the Yellow Jackets, and, you know, needed that fourth quarter to finally put a seal on the game. And, you know, it's not like Georgia Tech are a top-tier program either. You know, it's obvious DJ Uiagalelei, I hope I pronounced that right, is struggling right now at quarterback for the Tigers. And, you know, this Clemson defense is getting that offense out of a hole right now in terms of results. But, you know, this is the first true road game for Clemson this season. And if they can score points, you know, never thought I'd say that about a Clemson team. I just don't want any part of laying double digits with them here, you know, on the road up in Raleigh on Saturday. You know, it's got to be NC State or pass me on this one. I do think the Wolfpack can make life very difficult for Clemson at home here. And, you know, I like them catching plus 10 at home here on Saturday, you know, against the Tigers.
Sure, good stuff, Kevin. And Brian, coming to you, you know, like Kevin talked about, laying doubles on the road can be a bit tricky, but Clemson's got the talent. You know, can they get the quarterback play, the offensive production to cover here, Brian?
He's an excellent quarterback. He did very well last year, but he is struggling so far this year. There are people, fans of Clemson, that want to go out and change a quarterback at this point. I mean, he's one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the country coming into the season, but yeah, this offense has really struggled. And, you know, they scored 3 points against Georgia, 189 yards. At the time, we thought, oh, my God. But this Georgia defense has just been terrific since. So it's a situation that now you're looking at and go, okay, well, I can understand it, first game or whatever. But Georgia Tech last week, you know, they win that game 14-8. They were out-yarded in that game, and they only had 284. So the offense is really struggling right now, and they're going against an NC State team that could put some points on the board. But I look for value. And coming into the season, was Clemson a 30-point favorite in the look-ahead on this game? Now you're only laying 10. They still have the same coaching staff. They've got some great players. They recruit well. This is the game coming into the season. They thought Georgia and NC State were the two games they needed to win. So you know they're all in on this game against NC State this week. You're laying a cheap number, but I don't know if I'll get there because this team just has not played well. It would not surprise me if Clemson wins this game by 30 points. It wouldn't surprise me if they lose the game. With so much indecision here on this and not knowing what we're going to get, I'd prefer to stay away. But if Clemson does come out and play a really good game here, we might see some value going forward on the Clemson Tigers.
Good stuff from Brian Leonard. Check him out at WagerTalk.com, as well as Kevin Dolan. I am Drew Martin. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Also, remember, each and every Monday at WagerTalk.com, $9 Monday. All plays from all handicappers discounted to just $9. Check it out, WagerTalk.com.